Hello, welcome to an information session on the fifth round of the Backing Historic Small Restaurants Grant Program, presented by the National Trust for Historic Preservation in partnership with American Express. I'm Sari Warden, Senior Director of Preservation Programs for the National Trust, and in this session, I'll give you an overview of the program and provide some tips on submitting a strong application. Since it began in 2021, the Backing Historic Small Restaurants Grant Program has granted nearly $5.7 million to 130 historic restaurants across the country and in U.S. territories to help them address critical needs amid ongoing economic challenges. This financial support has helped restaurant owners better navigate supply chain issues, staffing shortages, inflation, and other crises so that their establishments' legacies can continue. And this year, we're again doing it with 50 historic small restaurants across the country, each with a $50,000 grant. Here are a few critical dates to keep in mind. The program launches Monday, May 12th, 9 a.m. Eastern, and the deadline for applications is Friday, May 30th, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Restaurants will be notified in July, and a public announcement will be made soon after. Awarded projects should get underway in July with a deadline for completion for work in January 2026. So let's talk a little bit about the selection criteria. And again, this is all on the website, so no need to take notes, but I want to go over a couple of these items and what we're looking for in a restaurant. First, it needs to be a small, independently owned establishment located in a historic or older building or neighborhood, meaning not part of a franchise or national chain. The building does not need to be listed on the state or national registers of historic places or designated a local landmark, but needs to be in an older historic building. We're looking for community contributions. Your restaurant should be part of the history and identity of its surrounding neighborhood or community. Think about storytelling. Your restaurant should tell a story about its role in its neighborhood, about its role in cuisine in America. Think about historical narrative or cultural significance. Has a compelling and inspiring historical thing happened at your location? Or what does it mean to the culture of your place? Economic hardships. Have you been disproportionately impacted by various economic challenges or natural disasters or other hardships? We want to hear about it. So the eligible use of those $50,000, it can be utilized as follows. At least $40,000 must be used towards exterior improvements. In past grant rounds, that's included restoring signage, repairing exterior masonry, windows, and enhancing entrances and outdoor dining with features like new awnings and even murals. It's important to remember that these improvements must be visible from the public way. We have to be able to see it. So we cannot cover roofs or really exteriors in the rear of the building. And just to note that a 10,000 of that 40,000 can be used for the support of a preservation partner. And I'll talk more about that in a moment. The final $10,000 can be allotted for unrestricted use, such as general operating expenses, interior improvements, indoor furniture, kitchen equipment, payroll, really anything you need to keep your business running. So I mentioned preservation partners. We introduced this a couple of years ago, and it was a really wonderful option for restaurants to get the support they needed to complete the grant-funded work. There are a few types of preservation partners that you may want to think about working with. They can be state and local preservation groups, local Main Street organizations, state historic preservation offices, otherwise known as a SHPO, preservation consultant, if that works better for you. Architectural organizations with preservation expertise can be helpful too. And we're happy to talk to you more about this or put you in connection with a preservation organization that may be able to assist you. In the past, the sort of work they have helped our restaurants do is work on grant reporting and filling out applications. They can help you identify preservation sensitive contractors and help you scope and manage the project. So, how can you apply and how can you nominate? So, restaurants must submit a full application through our portal on the website, and it's a platform called Submittable. You'll be asked a few questions based on the criteria I went through earlier and provide information on the type of project you would like to focus on. In addition, there are options for the community and members of the public to suggest restaurants. It's a great way for us to find out about the public's favorite restaurants in your communities. However, the owner must apply to be considered. But we will be looking at all those nominations from restaurant lovers. So encourage all to submit ideas. And that's about it. Please reach out to us with any questions. You can send us an email at historicrestaurants@savingplaces.org. There's a ton of information on our website that includes all of the components I covered today. And we really look forward to getting as many applications in so we can support all these great businesses across the country. And we wish you the best of luck.